Hey there, we're taking a look at Dead Space 2 running on the i5-1135G7. Now this is at 1080p at the high preset because this is what the game defaulted to, so I decided, well, let's give it a go then. It's not the highest preset on here, there is a very high option, but I didn't even try it. You'll see that throughout the gameplay, the performance is teetering on the edge of playability. It's very good in a lot of sections. You're going to be way above 60. You're going to have a good time. But there will be those moments where you'll get some drop, specifically when there's, bigger animations going on, which personally I don't think is that big of an issue when it's an animated cutscene like that, because of the fact that usually it'll be like a simple QTE and that's about it. You don't really need high frame rate or anything like that. If it was a situation where you had to actively shoot something, then yes, it's going to be a bigger problem. And right now we're just going through the intro section, which is filled with a lot of cutscene like situations and stuff like that, but for the most part it's just active gameplay. You're running around trying to get through all of this chaos. The game does slow down a bit afterwards. Once you start to get through the game, it starts off pretty easy. You're not dealing with a lot of crazy stuff, but this is around what you would expect from the performance. You're going to see it fluctuate. Sometimes we get into the hundreds, but as soon as we get into areas where there's a lot of stuff, a lot of things, a lot of monsters, the performance is going to start to drop. But it doesn't drop to a point where I think it's unplayable. I mean, we're teetering on the edge of 60 a lot of the times when things really drop down. 1% lows of 45 are not bad. Those frame times are very consistent. That's really what matters. The occasional spike here and there is fine as long as you're not having consistent issues that are just going to cause you to just feel like you're playing a single player game with like 15,000 ping. Overall, I'm just happy how this is performing. We're looking at performance levels that are way above the consoles that were out when this game was out. So you're getting a better experience than the people that originally bought this game for like the PlayStation 3 or the Xbox 360 all those years ago. So all in all, I consider this one a win. I'm very curious how the third game in the series is going to play though. I've never played it, but by the looks of it, it's a lot more like actiony. Like this was already a turning up of the action compared to the first game, and apparently the third one is just way more action. So I want to see how it's gonna be. By the looks of the trailers that I saw years ago, to me it reminded me of like Resident Evil 6, which is not necessarily a good thing. You don't want to be compared to Resident Evil 6, you know. But anyways, that's enough for me, guys. I will see you guys next time.